The future of paid ads in the music industry is going to be powered by AI, and it's already here. If you're a musician trying to figure out how to grow on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, sell out your gigs, or even build an email list, Symphony OS is going to show you by being the most trusted platform to run advertising. And so I'm going to walk you through a full tutorial of how to use their AI-powered ad system to boost your streams, your views, ticket sales, and grow your audience without needing to be a tech expert. And in the last decade, I have run hundreds of ad campaigns for artists that have hit over 10,000 streams, many with hit 100,000 streams, and a couple have even clocked 1 million streams. But let me keep it absolutely real with you. Money in doesn't always equal money out. There was a campaign I spent over 50 grand to hit 10 million streams. But let's be real, Spotify is not paying you back 50 grand in royalties. And so why should you run ads? Like, how does the maths make sense? It's not about what happens during the campaign, it's the growth after the campaign that counts. And my coach, Andrew Southworth, he taught me this exact fact. So let's just imagine you put 500 streams, maybe even 1,500 streams or 5,000 streams on a song. It's not that those 5,000 streams are going to change your life, but that is going to signal the Spotify algorithm to start showing your song to more people naturally and organically. And so you can expect a song lift in your streaming after a few weeks of running your ads. And that's why I'm so hyped to talk about Symphony OS. So Facebook ads, they're so complicated. Like, they're always changing the buttons where things are. They're always changing the rules and the policies, and it just gets so convoluted. YouTube ads are slightly better, but they're still pretty nerdy. Like TikTok ads, they're getting there. They've simplified a lot of the steps that Facebook's got wrong, but it's still a mess. Symphony OS changes the game. Their AI basically pulls in from your existing followers. You connect Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and more, and the AI learns from your real audience. And it finds people like them to target with your content. Now, I would spend days building a campaign for fans who like Chris Brown, campaign for fans who like Ty Dolla $ign, fans who like Twista, fans who like Michael Jackson, fans who like all these R&B artists. And Facebook is outdated. The R&B artists of today don't even exist inside Facebook Ads Manager. So you're going from these legacy to mid-2000s and 2010s artists to target. But Symphony OS is built for musicians, and honestly, there is no one else doing it like this. So let me share my screen, and I'm going to show you a lot of different ad campaigns. How to set up a Spotify streams campaign, how to grow your YouTube views, how to increase your TikTok views, how to boost an official sound, how to run content campaigns, mailing list campaigns, ticket shows, and newsletter signups. And I'm going to screen record the whole process, and so we can go step by step together. All right? When you load up into Symphony OS, you get to a dashboard that looks like this. And this is your real fan base. Let it load for a second, and you'll see that I've connected a handful of my social media sites already. So my YouTube channel, 9.3K, Instagram, 4.9K, TikTok, 10.5K, tiny Facebook. I haven't personally bothered because I'm not an artist with Spotify, but you would connect your Spotify account, right? So my fan base is 25,400 people, and you can see that growth in the past 7 days. Now, when we go to marketing, here's where it gets fun. It says start a new campaign. And there's all these presets made for you. So start with Instagram ads. You can grow a song or album streams. Sounds amazing. You can grow a playlist. Incredible. Then there's other things here. So all these others that I mentioned. Instagram sound to get more people creating videos using your sound. Newsletter sign up, so you can then sell them other offers in the back end, like your merch, like your pre-saves, like your tickets, and more. Right? Instagram engagements, if you want more views on a video, let's say it's a piece of sponsored content from a brand, and you want to run up the views so the brand feels impressed, you can use this objective here. Ticket sales, if you have put on a show, but you want more people to find out that the show is happening, doesn't guarantee sales, but it will tell people the show is happening. Boost your pre-saves, right? If you are doing a pre-save campaign, you want to get your followers who've been paying attention to your music to go and pre-save. This is far better than going after cold fans who've never heard of you, because why would they pre-save music they don't enjoy? or grow your website traffic. If you want to get people to your merch store, if you want to get people to, I don't know, a place where you're doing a fundraiser, you can use this objective here. And so a quick little example, you can search for a song that you have just released. So let me go for something like, I ran a nice campaign on this record here. And so again, you don't need to connect Spotify. You can then show your Instagram posts. If you've got content you've already put on your IG that is the ad creative, you can choose up to 5 per ad. Or you can upload some assets from your computer. Right, we're obviously going to pick listen now as the objective, but you could, if you want to, have learn more, download, shop now. It's already found the same link on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Deezer, Amazon Music. Personally, I don't care about fans on Angami, never heard of it, and Deezer, right? And even Tidal. So I'm only going to have Spotify, Apple, YouTube, and Amazon. Right, I'm just going to pick any creative. Just ignore the creative because I'm just giving you guys a demo. So I'm just going to pick some clips from my pod as the ad creative. Then you get to choose your budget. Right, so again, I might start with 100 just for the example. Between these dates, so you could start this tomorrow because it's late at night. Start on the 17th. I want to finish on the 26th. So that will be 10 days. $10 a day, $100. Right? It's making sense already. Should be really easy so far. Again, I'm going to hit next. So in the targeting, I missed that step. So targeting, I'm going to pick men and women, 18 to 35. Right? You can change that here and you can increase or decrease whatever you feel. I might use that as the parameters. Then it sets it as 70% of your budget will go to these countries, 30% to these budgets. Again, Andrew Southworth is my coach, and so I know to call this tier 1. English speaking markets. I'm going to put that down to probably 40%. And so I'm going to take out France, take out Germany, take out that, and I'd probably add in Netherlands. Speak a lot of English, and so does Belgium. Right, then tier 2 is global markets. I'm not going to go for Turkey. I'm not going to go for Philippines. But I'm going to go for a lot of other stuff like France and Spain and so on and so on and so on. You can probably add 15, 20 countries here. That's your tier 1 and your tier 2. 40% of my budget is going here. 60% of my budget is going here. Again, my coach, Andrew Southworth, tells me this. You can take whatever audience targeting you want to do that cross-references with your Spotify for artists. Then it's going to find fans similar to your Instagram fans. And you can also add some musicians in here. So you can search similar artists. And so thankfully, if I'm doing my demo example of Yemi Alade, she actually exists as a targeting option. So I can add her in. I can add Tiwa Savage. Right, then I'll search someone like Tiwa Savage. And then there'll be Olamide. Then I would search someone like Wizkid. Do you get the process, right? So I would just keep doing this until I'm really happy with the artists that I have. So Wizkid's not available, which is crazy. I'd search Burna Boy. Burna Boy's not available on Facebook. Isn't that mad how behind the times it is? So I would continue this process. 2 is certainly not enough. You would add 25, 30 kind of artists here. This would be my campaign, guys. So again, the song is already released for a campaign I'm working on. These are my socials, but you would use your own social. I have a pixel I've added. Again, it just helps with conversion tracking. If you don't know how to do this, Symphony has an amazing tutorial how to add a pixel. These are my creatives. I would definitely add them better about the song. Budget is $100 over 9 days. So it's $10 a day. Age range, targeting, 40%, 60% targeting. It would cost you £7.53, or you can have a Symphony Lite account, right? And so, Symphony Pro account. So monthly it's £15, and then you can pay yearly if you want to. I would recommend paying yearly, and you basically get a full way of running your ads every single month. If you want my link to sign up for Symphony, you can do so, and I get a little bit of a thank you from Symphony. And so I recommend you do that using the link symphonyos.co/all about helping. That link is in the description because there's a little bit of code in there, so I want you to make sure you get the right link. That's everything about creating a grow song or album campaign. Right, so the next thing you could do is grow a playlist. And you can search for any Spotify release or a URL. So one of my companies is called R&Brit. So I'd pick this as the playlist. And you can have a track to autoplay. And so it tells you which ones are explicit. And so I'd pick Talita Soft Girl Era, for example. Right, and again, you can pick the creative, and you can pick your Spotify link. And so I'm just going to pick an example creative here, which is definitely not the right one, but you get the point. You can now run a campaign, exactly the same steps, budget, duration, targeting. All right, again, just showing you your options so you can boost an Instagram sound. And so you can find the song that you want to, the sound you want to boost. And so in a new tab, you'd find that sound. Maybe it's, right, this is what I'm trying to get to. You'd find the URL of the sound you want to go to. You'd copy that into Symphony. Hit next. And now the exact same process, like boosting that Instagram sound so people can see here who else has created a video using that sound. And the process carries on, guys. So again, for newsletter signups, you'd have the link to where people can sign up and carry on. Instagram engagement, let me just show you, for example. Loading your site, you'd put the sign up link here where people can put in their email address. For a Instagram engagement, you'd pick, do you want more views on one Instagram post, or do you want your overall, all your account to get more views? Do you want profile visits? You want people to go to your profile, potentially getting you more followers? Again, all you have to do is just put in your Instagram name, right? And it'll be either learn more, shop now, or sign up, right? Again, these are really quick and easy campaigns to run. You can either grow your TikTok engagement, grow your views on TikTok, promote a TikTok sound, or use TikTok to grow your streams rather than Instagram. A lot of different ways. And finally, YouTube views. Again, you can go to your channel that's already connected and grow more views on it. You can pick the exact video, pick the targeting, and more. And so you've got a system that works thanks to Symphony OS. So from now on, there is no more excuse not to be running ads because it's too complicated. This is your moment. I promise you that the family of Symphony OS have made it so simple, powerful, and made it all about the music first. You don't need to understand pixels or ad sets or retargeting. The AI does that hard work for you. And in fact, Maestro, the name of their AI tool, even gives you feedback on you run a great campaign. Consider adding 20% more budget. Out of your 5 ad creatives, this one is underperforming. Turn off this and leave the others running. And the AI gives you amazing insights about this market is performing really well. Maybe turn off some of the other underperforming countries and put more percentage of your budget here, right? You just need to understand your fans and let AI do the rest. And so if you use my affiliate link below to sign up for Symphony OS, I'd appreciate that to support this channel. And you can start building campaigns that work for your goals, your audience, and your budget. And if you want my help, how to do this even more, you can join my program called the 100K Hitmaker Community. And I would literally let you share the screen in front of all the other 15, 20 artists. We'll review your ad campaign, review your creatives, review your strategy, and help you get the best out of the software. If you want to find out a little bit more about how that works, watch this video next that tells you a little bit more about how I coach artists inside that 100K Hitmaker community.